Alright, so this is a Honda GX25. You can see a model right there. This is actually an engine out of a Honda cultivator. I believe it's FB110. And you can see the transmission towards the back. And I am going to use this little engine for a motorized bike project. And I'm doing that because I think it's well suited for that purpose for a couple different reasons. And as everyone knows, Honda engines are pretty well made, pretty reliable, easy to service and find parts for. So in the event that it breaks or anything else, I can fix it fairly easily. So yeah, I did some modifications from when I got it, mainly I guess just making it so that various parts of this suit the purpose better. So I took off this outside I guess you would call it an exhaust shroud, and took that off so that the exhaust pipe can breathe some more, and kind of aesthetic purpose too. I didn't really like the big bulge in the side, so now the motor is a little more narrow. And did some trimming of the transmission. There was a tab up here that I cut off to make it fit better within the frame. I'll have to show you the bike frame some other time. But you got the output shaft here that I trimmed down. There was a piece coming off here, so saving some weight there since it's only going to be a drive on one side. And you can see here that I already have this adapted for using a bike chain. So I got this chain ring from a local used bike shop called Good Karma Bikes in San Jose. It's a 26 tooth, which is perfect because the reduction of this transmission is roughly 30 to 1. So while the motor is spinning 6,000 RPM, the maximum RPM on this transmission is 254 RPM. So it's pretty, yeah, it's geared down really nicely to drive the rear wheel of a bicycle and actually use the gear system. So in the end, hopefully I'll have a 6-speed bike that I can actually ride up hills and also go fast with. So that's the hope, and I guess we'll find out soon enough if it'll work. But yeah, it works out nicely that this actually rotates the correct direction that I needed it to for driving the bicycle. So yeah, it's a great little motor. It's really lightweight. Probably guess that the whole thing right here weighs maybe about 10 to 12 pounds. So it's not adding much to the total weight of the bike. And yeah, I'm really excited to get this put into the bike. I did have to change the carburetor. There was something wrong with the carburetor, so I also did that. And then I got a different gas tank. The one that it came with when it was in cultivator mode was the output, the gas inlet was pointing up, so that wouldn't work. When it's in this orientation, the gas would just drip out slowly out of the cap. So I got this other tank off eBay. I don't know if it's genuine, but it should work fine. And the guy I bought this from gave me an insanely good deal. He sold me the entire cultivator for $60. So yeah, I was super stoked on that. And luckily he didn't destroy it, because when I got it, the motor was actually completely filled with oil. There was no space in the block for more oil. So whatever reason, this person had no idea how to fill the oil and just filled it all the way up. Luckily they didn't damage anything inside of it, at least from what I can tell. But it is having some issues right now that I hope to figure out when I can show you, maybe it'll do it when I start it up here in a minute, but essentially it kind of stutters when the throttle is opened kind of wide open, and it didn't used to do that. I'm not sure what's going on, so there's probably some fine-tuning of the carburetor that I have to do, but yeah, I'm really excited to get this in there because I think it's going to be a really fun project, and the gas mileage, of course, is going to be phenomenal. And with the gear system, I think it's gonna be able to climb hills and go everywhere that I couldn't go with my last motorized bike, which I can talk about in another video. But anyway, let's start it up and see if it actually runs good. It should. I just started it maybe 45 minutes ago. Problem is going to be trying to find a good place to set the camera. Maybe I'll have to do this, like, let's see. So, pump the carb a couple times. It's got the bulb down here underneath, so you're going to pump that. Choke is already on, that's all the way forward. And it starts really easy. I mean, God, like the second pull always it starts, so it's really, I'm not sure if it's the carb or what that's adjusted pretty good, but let's see. So it's really quiet. It's hard to tell in the video, obviously, how quiet it is, but compared to other engines of the same size, it's really quiet. So I'll see if I can pull the throttle a little bit, and you can see the sprocket spin. It's got a really nice smooth idle. So you can kind of hear that stuttering. I'm not entirely sure why that's happening, but it almost died right there. I'm not sure. Probably just needs some more adjustment of the carb. I don't have a kill switch yet, so I just gotta put the choke on and pretty much. Well, usually it stops. Anyway, so yeah, that's a Honda GX25, and this is the cultivator edition, or configuration with the transmission, which is it's a worm drive, so it's not the most efficient or reliable transmission, but I think it'll work for this purpose. So I'll do more videos as I put this together onto the frame, hopefully tomorrow. And if you have any questions, I'll try and answer as much as I can, but you'll pretty much see this project as it gets put together in real time. I'll try and post videos of the process and the progress and any problems that I run into. So yeah, that's about it. I'll hopefully make another video soon.